forward to answer my registrar, Samuel, and today happens to be birthday.
On behalf of Icfai University, Mizoram, I welcome you to this program, which marks a special milestone for our university. This university was established by the Icfai Society in 2006, and this year we will be completing our 10th year. The Icfai Society has been in the field of education for 32 years, and as such, Icfai University, Mizoram is part of a wider family of 11 universities and 9 business schools, and a distance learning program with tens of thousands of students across the country.
His Excellency, the Governor of Mizoram, His Excellency, the US Ambassador to India, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and the young graduates of Icfai University, Mizoram, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of great privilege to stand before this august gathering to introduce His Excellency, the US Ambassador to India, Mr. Richard R. Verma. Richard Verma serves as the 25th United States Ambassador to India. In 2008, he was appointed a Commissioner to the Prevention of Weapons of Mass Destruction and Terrorism Commission. The Ambassador is a member of the Council on Foreign Relations and served on the boards of the Clinton Foundation, the National Democratic Institute, and the Human Rights First. He is also a member of the Secretary of the State's Foreign Affairs Policy Board from 2011 to 2014.
Thank you for welcoming me here. This is your 10th anniversary, very auspicious occasion for you as well. So, Mr. Vice Chancellor, thank you. Now, as good aspiring students, the United States is now India's largest trading partner. And you have a trade surplus of almost $30 billion with the United States. We've launched new initiatives in travel and tourism. We've launched new initiatives in smart cities. We launched a new initiative to co-host the Global Entrepreneurship Summit right here in India that'll bring thousands of entrepreneurs from across India, across the world, right here to India to strengthen our innovation ecosystem. We've done nearly $6 billion in agriculture trade. We agreed to build new consulates. You will have a new Indian consulate in Seattle, Washington, an area which I think is the biggest area of our cooperation in the next 10 years. And that's clean energy and combating climate change. We had a breakthrough on civil nuclear cooperation. We will have the single largest civil nuclear project we've ever done with India. We're going to build 6 reactors that provide power to 60 million people and will create and sustain thousands of jobs in India and the United States. But more interestingly, in the health area, we are now working, the US and India, in a dozen other countries on global health issues. We're working in Africa, we're working in other parts of Asia. Our best development experts are working with your best development professionals, doctors and scientists, to help people in other countries. This gets to what the President and Prime Minister have talked about, which is not just what can we do for each other, but what can we do for other people in other parts of the world. That's the real promise of our partnership. That's the real promise of our partnership. And that we want India to be strong and prosperous. We want each other to do well. We want each other to prosper. We're not looking at a transactional relationship.
My name is Samuel. I'm a political science student in university. Sir, if I may, I'd like to ask you if you could share your opinion on one of the US initiatives.
It's a really important subject. I think it's going to be one of the subjects that confronts all of you in the years ahead. I think that's what you're going to want. You're going to want a faster way to travel. You're going to want to be able to access information more easily. And this is a huge part of what we're focused on from a US government perspective.
India's Act East policy aims towards a greater role or a strategic role of India in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Towards this end, we intend improving our infrastructure development and capability building in Northeast India. Mizoram we see as kind of a highway or a gateway to Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Yeah, look, we've been incredibly supportive of Act East. Look East went to Act East. We have our Asia rebalance as well. So it actually lines up perfectly where we're spending more time thinking about Asia.
In which area or areas do you feel that the two countries still need further commitment to take the relationship a notch? Or
one of the areas where we could probably do better is on the international trade front. I was very proud to tell you that we're at $109 billion in two-way trade. But if you look at the size of our economies, that's not good enough. We should be doing better than that.
Leadership of both the countries, which decided to break away from the status quo and looked at issues in a more pragmatic and dynamic manner. We started understanding each other more and displayed tremendous amount of pragmatism, and the leadership was open to talking to each other and building trust. Public opinion, sentiments, and interest which have been developed by creating this understanding. There is so much we can do, and the young men and women, you have to be ready for it. You cannot just wait for things to happen and somebody to drop something. You have to prepare yourself, you have to equip yourself, educate yourself, acquire skills which are required.
My dear colleagues and students, it is a great honor and privilege for me to propose a vote of thanks on this very special occasion. We are extremely grateful to Ambassador Richard R. Verma for being with us on this occasion in spite of his busy schedule. It is a testimony of the US government's deep commitment to facilitate educational and cultural programs and exchanges for the youth of India. We are extremely grateful to the Honorable Governor of Mizoram, Lieutenant General Nirbhay Sharma, for his gracious presence today. And we thank you, sir, for your continuous support towards our young university. I convey my heartfelt thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Lieutenant General Dr. A.K. Mishra, for taking the initiative to make this program a success. I would like to thank all our honored guests, members of the Diplomatic Corps, officials from the US Embassy, officials from the Government of India and Government of Mizoram, for their presence and participation today. I would like to thank the members of the media for their interest in covering the event today. Thank you all for coming.
Have to wait and see. I think we'll have to, this is something that actually sits with the Congress and less with the administration. And President Obama's view was we shouldn't try to tackle these individually, that we should have comprehensive reform of our immigration system where we address all these issues collectively. So we have to be able to show them why US-India trade and economic investments and people-to-people ties is so important. I certainly believe that. And I'll continue to push that message. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I look forward to seeing you again.